Kamaru Usman, one of the UFC's greatest ever welterweights. One of MMA's greatest ever fighters, full stop, if you look at his accomplishments. UFC welterweight champion, top 21 tournament champion, most consecutive wins in UFC welterweight history, second most consecutive wins in UFC history, 2021 Fighter of the Year, 2021 Knockout of the Year. The Nigerian Nightmare is an all-timer. But oh boy, the dude looks like he cannot dance. Is this the robot? Why would he even try that? And in front of a live audience? He clearly can't do it. Maybe he should take dancing more seriously. Before we begin, dancing isn't just for the ladies like Muay Thai, kickboxing, and MMA monster, Stamp Vertex. Sure, she likes to beat women black and blue with some of the most educated striking in all of combat. Punches and bunches, killer knees, lethal kicks, but come on. There aren't too many fighters out there who enjoy a good boogie more than this Thai fighter. And you better believe it helps her fight. And look at Valentina Shevchenko. The Bullet is the most dominant women's flyweight by orders of magnitude. And she has some of the most credentialed feet and hands in the business.
My ultimate goal as a martial artist to reach the level when your opponents, when they fighting each other, they looks like furious, powerful, very strong. But when they fight me, it's kind of like they cannot touch you, but you can finish them. It's kind of like what I want being as a martial artist, untouchable. This is kind of like next level of martial artist.
You think it's a coincidence that she celebrates a win with her signature victory dance? Of course it's not, because dancing and striking are a perfect match. Throughout history, cutting the rug has gone hand in hand, toe to toe, and do-si-do with fighting. If this is news to you, then perhaps Sugar Ray Robinson is news to you too. And if Sugar Ray Robinson is news to you, then get a load of this. Sugar Ray Robinson is almost unanimously considered the best boxer of all time, bar none. Hands down, conversation over. As an amateur, he went 85-0. In his first 11 years as a pro, he went 129-1-2 with 85 knockouts. During that time, he held the welterweight title for 5 years, notched up a 91-fight unbeaten streak, and won the middleweight title before retiring in 1952. Sugar Ray was the best boxer anyone had ever seen, ever. He was fast, he was aggressive, and he knocked men senseless. He was everything a man could want to be. And what did he do when he surprised everyone by retiring early? He became a dancer, because he'd always danced. Seriously, how do you think he moved so well?
I've gone into show business because dancing is something I've always loved. A lot of my fans are wondering in regards to my intentions of boxing again. As yet, I have not made up my mind.
Sugar Ray danced circles around opponents who couldn't can their way out of a wet paper bag, and people started to take notice. People like Muhammad Ali, who burst onto the scene decades later. Now, many people say Ali, with 3 lineal reigns in arguably the toughest era of heavyweight boxing in history, is the greatest heavyweight boxer of all time. But not everyone. Some say the greatest heavyweight is Joe Louis. The Brown Bombers' 11-year reign with 25 consecutive title defenses are records that have never been, or likely ever will be beaten. But Ali didn't want to be like Joe Louis. Ali knew Louis was great, but he felt Louis was too flat-footed. He was too focused on hitting instead of not getting hit. Getting hit wasn't for Ali, so Ali didn't want to be like Louis. Ali wanted to be like Sugar Ray. Ali wanted all the movement and grace and balance that Sugar Ray had learned as a dancer. Don't believe me? When Ali fought Sonny Liston for the heavyweight title, another flat-footed heavyweight champion who focused more on hitting than not getting hit, Liston came to the bout with Joe Louis in his corner. And who do you think Ali had in his corner, and why?
You tell Joe Woods, Sonny Liston, that I'm here with Sugar Ray. Joe Woods is fat-footed, and Sonny Liston is fat-footed. Sugar Ray and I are two pretty dancers. We can't be.
Fast forward 20 years from Ali, and you find two boxers from across the pond in Prince Nassim and Joe Calzaghe. Two frightening fighters famous for their outrageous rhythm and timing. Starting with Prince Nassim, he could barely walk, let alone train or even fight without getting into a groove. And because people couldn't keep up, he knocked people senseless. Joe Calzaghe was even better.
What can they say, you know, I'm not too bad looking myself, right, you know. What really matters is who looks prettiest after the fight.
Trained by his father, who was a professional musician and piano teacher, the Pride of Wales based his whole technique around fitness and rhythm. He played a beat on opponents that didn't stop until they couldn't keep up. Calzaghe never lost a fight, not once. Today, there's the Ukrainian Olympic gold medalist come professional phenoms Vasyl Lomachenko and his heavyweight counterpart, Alexander Usyk. Now, Usyk is one strange cat, but that's part of why he's so good. From juggling to coin-catching party tricks. And of course, to dance. Usyk does whatever he can to improve his rhythm, timing, and coordination. And he dominated at both cruiser and heavyweight. Loma is even more incredible for performing crazy physical feats with his juggling and handstands and holding his breath underwater for over 4 minutes at a time. But it was Vasyl's father, Anatoly, who trains both Loma and Usyk, who made Vasyl do 4 years of dance school as a teenager. Anatoly believed the key to boxing was footwork and timing, so Vasyl needed to dance. And how did that work out? 2 Olympic gold medals, followed by a pro championship in 3 separate divisions in just 12 fights. That's how that worked out. Kamaru Usman is undoubtedly an all-time great. That's undeniable. But maybe he could have been even greater if he'd just taken a few dance lessons. Because this is tough to watch. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.